Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here with Erin again, an Erin appearance here on our channel. Today we are going to talk about some tools. This is a two-part series. If you don't follow Erin on Instagram yet, his Instagram handle is Erin's Bright Ideas, and he shares basically just budget-friendly tips for repairs around your home, on your cars, that kind of stuff. So some people have talked about how it would be helpful to know some tools that people might need who basically are starting out with nothing. So that's what we're talking about today, tools around your home that you need to do repairs, basic repairs. Obviously, if you're doing more in-depth repairs, then you're gonna need additional tools. But these tools, 5 things you need for your home. So Erin's gonna talk about each tool that you'll need, why you need it. We'll talk about how much they are, and then there's a link down below to all of these tools. While you're down there checking out the link to the tools, make sure you hit that red subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, because we'll be posting more of these helpful, handy hints from Erin's Bright Ideas. So it's important to note that the prices that we are sharing on this video is what they are today. They might change. Amazon prices sometimes change, sometimes things become unavailable and whatnot. So keep in mind, we're sharing the prices as of today making this video. They might change as time goes on. Maybe they'll become even cheaper. All right, so the first thing, Erin, what's the first thing?
So first thing that I put on here is a good tape measure. This is one of my favorites. It's a high quality tape measure, and because of that, it's less likely to break and less likely to cut you while it's retracting. So I highly suggest getting a good quality tape measure. You can always buy less expensive tools, but more than likely they'll break sooner and they won't do as good of a job for you.
So you'll just have to buy them again if you buy cheap versions.
Yeah, and while you're doing whatever it is you're doing with it, you'll probably have a harder time getting the job done.
So the tape measure that we link to down below is not this brand, right? This is Stanley brand. We link to a DeWalt brand.
Right, but Stanley, which is the company Stanley Black & Decker, actually makes DeWalt. So that's why I recommended that one.
So that is, the tape measure that we link to is $20. So it's a pretty high quality, good tape measure that will last a while, right? Mm-hmm. What's the next item, Erin?
Next item on the list is a level. And specifically, this is a torpedo level because it is shaped like a torpedo. And it's really good for smaller around the house repairs, or if you want to hang pictures to make sure that they're level both upright and horizontal as well. I think that's the right term, right? Mm-hmm. So
vertically and horizontally.
Vertically and horizontally, okay. And so this is a really good item to have around. They're fairly inexpensive. I think they're, what is it? It's just over $7.
The one that we link to down below is $8.
Really good to have. Next is, and again, I'm going to stress the quality of this item, is a high quality hammer. You're using this item to strike objects, and the surface right here that you're using to strike objects can actually shear off if the metal is poor quality, and can lead to metal shards in your eyes, or it could lead to poor quality work. So I highly suggest buying a high quality hammer, something like a 16-ounce hammer, so it's not too heavy. Hammers come in multiple sizes. This is a good size for around the house.
So the hammer we linked down below is $19. So that's a pretty sturdy, good quality hammer that's not gonna put metal shards in your eyes.
Right.
Okay. What's next?
Next. Again, I'm stressing quality on this one. You can buy cheaper items. I don't suggest it. A variety of pliers. So this is a pair of needle nose pliers for gripping small objects or getting in areas that are tight. Pretty handy for around the house and automotive repairs at the same time. This is a pair of side cutting pliers, and they can be used for gripping things, mostly used for cutting items. And lastly, I would suggest a set of these. The set that we link below has all 3 of these included in it. These are really good for gripping things that need a lot of force to turn.
We have 2 plier sets linked below, right?
Yeah.
One is a cheap plier set, which sounds like you can get a cheap, I mean, you can get cheap any of these, but if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a ton of money, there is a cheaper set linked down below that Aaron felt was pretty good. But then there's also the set that you would personally buy, and that set is $61. So one is 16, one is 61. Just switch the numbers there.
Right. The set that I would recommend, the jaws and the pliers, are just made out of a better material. You'll have better luck gripping onto things. Cheap pliers typically bend and don't grab onto things as well. So just to save yourself some headache, if you can afford it, I suggest the more expensive set.
Okay. And last but not least.
And last but not least, a variety of good quality screwdrivers, both large and small. And again, I suggest good quality because while you're turning and putting force on objects with your screwdrivers, you can actually break these fairly easily if you have a low quality set, and you'll just have a lot easier time using a higher quality set. So the set that we linked in the video, I believe, is $20, approximately $20.
$36.
Okay, it's $36. And yeah, you can definitely buy cheaper sets from like a Harbor Freight. That might be more like $15 or $20, but you get what you pay for sometimes.
So I've used a screwdriver before, and as I'm screwing it in, the whole end starts to like I'm pushing so hard that it like breaks off the edge pieces. Is that because I'm using a screwdriver that's too like low quality?
Right.
That doesn't look like it's happened with these ones.
Right. Higher quality tools shouldn't break and bend like that, and will also leave, let's pretend you have a screw and you're using a low quality screwdriver in it. It can actually hurt the screw, and you can damage the screw to the point where you may not be able to screw the screw in the item that you're trying to finish.
So 5 tools that you need for your home if you're going to do any repairs. First one, tape measure. Then the level. Next, the hammer. Also, a plier set. And finally, screwdriver set. All of these things that we've linked down below, to get all 5 of those things is less than $150. So what are some things that you could do if you had these tools?
You could hang pictures in your house. You could do small repairs. If you had like a loose faucet or something, you could use the screwdrivers to replace that. You could, again, hanging pictures, a tape measure is key for doing that to make sure the things are spaced out correctly and they look nice when you put them up on the wall. They can be used for a variety of other repairs. If you have to replace some wood in your house, you're going to have to measure it before you cut it. And this can be used to fix a variety of things as well. I mean, there's just countless things in your house you can use these items for.
Or if you get really mad.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
It's a pretty heavy hammer there.
Self-defense.
All right, so you can check out all of the individual links down below, and there's also a link to my Amazon storefront where there's other Aaron's Bright Ideas suggestions, as well as kitchen suggestions, cat suggestions, all kinds of things. So take a look at that link down below. Keep an eye out for another Aaron's Bright Ideas suggestions video where he's going to talk about suggestions for things you need to work on your car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Wave.